Hey, welcome to my creepy crack doll makeup tutorial. For this look you'll need white, pink and black face paints, some black and grey eyeshadow and some red lipstick. So first of all, I'm just using a kabuki brush and painting my face white, and I'm using the Mehron Paradise paint in white. I'm not doing it too neatly because I want it to look a bit uneven and creepy, and I'm taking it all the way down my chest and part of my arms as well. I then contoured my face using NYX blush in taupe. And then to create the doll face, I painted 2 half semicircles of white underneath my eyeballs to make my eyes look a lot bigger and round and doll-like. And then once I'd got them as even as possible, I went underneath with a grey face paint, but you could use eyeshadow, and created a shadow underneath the white semicircles. I then started to draw the cracks in, and I wanted to create quite a big chunk missing, so I created a jagged, uneven edge. I think I actually used grey face paint to first outline it, and then I went round in black. And then once I'd done quite a thick outline, I started to blend it into the centre of the crack, and I wanted it to look lighter in the middle because it creates a hollow 3D effect. And then I started to draw lines off the main crack, and I tried to make these as fine as possible, and starting a bit thicker and then towards the end of the line getting as fine as possible. And then once I was happy with the lines trailing away from the crack, I started to draw in some kind of horizontal lines joining up the other ones, because it kind of makes like a smashed porcelain look. And then doing the same process again, I added a crack to the forehead. I then went into this pastel pink colour by Mehron and added a rosy cheek to the cheek that's not cracked. And then I went in and added a couple more cracks around the face. And then looking at a reference picture of a doll makeup by Made You Look by Lex. She's like a really big Instagrammer. She's done a look where it's like a doll's body makeup, so I copied that. And what I did was I got some grey face paint and drew in like the shoulder sockets, and then I started to shade it in, and I used black face paint as well, so it kind of looks like the shoulders a socket. And then I went into some grey eyeshadow, and this is an illamasqua one, and started shading all around where I've painted the black lines. I then used a black eyeshadow and went in and shaded with that as well. And then using the same technique as I did the cracks on the face, I did a big crack on the chest. Sorry, I forgot to film it. then I wanted something like girly and dolly-ish around my neck, and I didn't have anything, so I thought I'll just paint a bow on. And this is the pastel pink aqua colour by Mehron, so I just drew out the shape of a bow in the paint. And then I got a really fine eyeshadow brush and started shading in different parts of the cracks, and then I buffed it out with a bigger brush to blend it all in. And the technique is to kind of shade in random parts of the cracks, and then it creates like an uneven looking surface. Then I went in with a white face paint and outlined the edges of the crack, and also added some random patches of white to the cracks and highlighted some of the lines with it, because it creates a 3D kind of broken effect. I then started to shade in the bow using a grey eyeshadow, and I also added really finely some black eyeshadow on top. Make it look 3D, I lightly shaded some grey eyeshadow onto the skin around the bow. Then put a bit more white on my lips where I'd been having a drink, and then I outlined my lips in this red liner, I think it's Cherry by MAC, and just made small dolly lips. And then with NYX jumbo pencil in milk, I filled in my waterline, and then with really fine black on the paintbrush I drew a line around the white semicircle, and then drew in some bottom lashes. And using the same brush I used for my pink cheeks, I just dabbed some pink on my nose, and then I filled in my eyebrows and made them quite cartoony and painted on, and then I added some blue eyeshadow, which I thought was a bit dolly and creepy. I also added some cartoony freckles using MAC's lip liner in chestnut, and added some red eyeshadow around my eyes. And there you go, it's finished. Unfortunately, I forgot to actually film a video of the finished look, so here's the picture, and I've edited the eyes using an app called Magic Eye to create these big doll eyes, and I also used an app called Perfect 365 to change the colour of my hair. And there you have it. I hope you enjoyed my creepy crack doll tutorial. Bye!